45,000 cast. Let's bring in weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Catherine. Well, you've got a Saturday like this, you just want to replay it over and over again. You've got that perfect blend of chilly air in the morning and then things warming up and brightening up as we head into the afternoon. Almost like Mother Nature knew that Messi would be in town. 18 degrees just now outside the Toronto airport, and much of us have been soaking the sunshine really across the map. We're barely seeing a cloud in the sky, barely any precipitation or moisture as well being picked up by our radar. And temperatures have been, well, not as mild as they were the past few weeks. Still, though, into the upper teens, Peterborough, Toronto, Barrie as well, and heading into Sudbury and Windsor. And you can see the humidity has been at bay. A lot of us have been seeing some light breezes from the north, and certainly we've been seeing temperatures rise just a bit after that rain rolled out earlier yesterday. We're looking at frost advisories, though, as temperatures near the freezing mark into areas like Ottawa, also east towards Cornwall and Moose Creek. And you can see it's going to be a chilly one, so frost-prone plants need to be covered up. Not so much a concern out in Windsor, where things are going to be 13 degrees overnight. We're going to see clear skies through the overnight for much of the GTHA until around 4 a.m. The cloud cover rolls in, and we're looking at heavy rain rolling through northern Ontario and through especially eastern sections by Sunday afternoon. Now, this will be passing through the GTHA as well. Thunderstorm activity with that, but it could potentially just be very brief for areas like Toronto and the GTHA. So it's going to be another warm day, 22 for your high, mostly cloudy as we head into the late afternoon. Thunderstorms, but they will roll out. A chance to see some auroras overnight tonight. I'll talk about that in the full forecast. Kat?
Thank you, Noor. Soccer star.
Summer can't last forever, that's certainly the case, but still seeing those above average temperatures rolling or hanging on rather through many sections of central Canada and the east, still into the upper to mid-teens here. Changes though in the prairies. Saskatoon 7 degrees when just last week they were at record-breaking heat. We're talking 32s and 33s. Vancouver 14, and they got some sunshine today. What we are concerned about or excited about is the chance to see auroras, and where you want to be is the red area right here, and you can see much of it is in northern Ontario. That is the likelihood to see auroras being quite high. Southern Ontario, though, in this green zone, or at least parts of southern Ontario, and that means there is less of a likelihood, but it is still there. What you need is clear skies, and that's what we're going to see across the map. Southern Ontario, southwestern Ontario, and through the east. Areas up to the north with a higher likelihood, we'll be seeing cloud cover build as the heavy rain rolls in. And here it is tomorrow morning, Timmins, Sudbury, and into North Bay and Muskoka by the afternoon. Then the Peterborough region later on around 3 to 4 p.m. and then tracking east to eastern Ontario by the start of the evening. We're going to see lingering rain as we head into Monday as well, but it won't last all day. We're going to see some breakups and even potential for sunshine in the afternoon before round 2 rolls in Tuesday, and this could bring actually not just rain but snow up to the north in areas like Timmins. So depending on where you're situated, the totals are different, and I hear we do have some farmers in Lindsay that are watching this forecast. 10 millimeters or so around the Lindsay region, potentially 2 to 3 p.m. Tomorrow. 8 tonight in Kingston, cooler in Ottawa where those frost advisories are. 21 in Kingston tomorrow, 25 in Niagara Falls, and much of us across the map still above average here into those 22s and upper teens. And then it comes crashing down Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Well, not quite, but I don't know what that's in your household. 15 degrees, is that cardigan weather, shacket weather? I know that a jacket is controversial. 20 by Friday with a lot of sunshine, 22 for Saturday with mainly sunny skies.
Let's look at the forecast. Let's bring in weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Catherine. I think it's safe to say this Saturday really was a sweet spot for many. You had that perfect blend of chilly air in the morning and then warming up by the afternoon. And we saw Messi out in Toronto. The perfect day out there, I think, for many of our people in the viewing region. And it still continues to be a gorgeous evening as well. 14 and clear skies just now. Not a cloud in the sky this evening, and through the afternoon we saw a lot of sunshine across the map. Temperatures, though, well, they're starting to feel a lot more like fall. We're still well above seasonal across much of the map, but it is not as mild as it was just a few weeks back. And so it's certainly starting to feel like that autumn air is settling in. And then we have the frost advisories to remind us of that as well. Ottawa into Cornwall and other parts of the east, pushing into Quebec as well. We could be seeing cool overnight conditions near the freezing mark, and that certainly will be the case in Ottawa. 3 degrees, so a potential for frost forming over there. We don't have to worry about that just yet in Windsor. We're looking at mostly clear conditions for the first half of the overnight, but cloud cover builds quickly as this heavy rain rolls in the Muskoka North Bay region early in the morning and into the GTHA by the afternoon with a risk of thunderstorms. It will continue to track to the east by the evening hours tomorrow, and then lingering showers as we head into your Monday. So we're still looking at clear conditions overnight tonight in Toronto, and that's great news considering the auroras, which I'll talk about in the full forecast. By tomorrow, 22 degrees for your high, risk of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Kat?
Thank you, Noor. One of Toronto's largest Welcome back, and time now to get a closer look on the weather, and Noor Rafat joins us. So Noor, Mother Nature's been putting on quite a light show this weekend.
Yeah, it's been great to see all the excitement around the auroras, Kat, and that certainly continues as we head into the overnight tonight. A high probability for many parts of the country to see those auroras. Let's take a look at how things are looking like where you're situated. Well, things are looking good across large sections of the country. Where we want to be is in the red. That's where the likelihood of auroras is quite high. And you can see much of the prairies, Western Canada, Northern Ontario, Northern Quebec are in these sections. In green, Southern Ontario, Southern Quebec, parts of the Maritimes, lower likelihood of auroras, but it is still possible, and it's a waiting game really to see if that will happen. What we need, aside from a solar storm, is clear skies, and really what we've been seeing across much of southern and eastern Ontario, clear skies, and those will continue through the next few hours. So could be a great opportunity to head outside. Where it's going to be more visible up to the north, not so great, because the cloud cover has been increasing and the rain has been rolling in heavy through Sault Ste. Marie, Timmins and Sudbury as we head into the next few hours and into tomorrow morning. And then it'll roll through the GTHA as we head into Sunday afternoon. A risk of thunderstorms with this pushing east, Ottawa and Kingston and Cornwall by the evening hours. This will linger into Monday, as I mentioned. It'll turn into showers, and it won't all be a washout, so we'll still see some breaks in those clouds and at times some sunny breaks for parts of southwestern and southern Ontario. And then Tuesday rolls around with another push of this rain, heavy at times, and we'll even see some snow start to materialize up to the north this early in October. I guess it is October after all when you see that blue and purple start to pop up on the map. 14 or so millimeters towards Peterborough, 31 in the Huntsville region potentially, and that's up until the start of your Tuesday. 9 in Wyerton, 12 in Sault Ste. Marie, cooler in Timmins and Sudbury, 8 and 7 degrees over there. It'll warm up tomorrow in Niagara Falls, 25, 21 for our friends in Belleville, Cobourg, 21 with those thunderstorms. And we're going to see cooler temperatures for the start of next week. 16 on Monday, down to 14 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What is this in your household? Cardigan weather? Shacket weather? You choose. I won't tell you how to dress, but dress warmer for sure. By Friday and Saturday, things warming up well above seasonal 23 with a mix of sun and cloud.
Soccer star Lionel